So the way to get there is going to be walking all the way to the casino and downstairs to deck 2. Geraldine is on top of the...
Good morning. Have a nice day. Made it.
Yes, that's number 3.
The magic carpet.
Yes, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good. My name is Blanca Gonzalez, and I'm going to be your guide today for this wonderful tour, okay? It's going to be around 20-22 degrees. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Good enough, no? A little bit windy, perhaps, perhaps. So, and now I'm going to ask you to put your seatbelt on.
Try not to get lost, please. The village is very, very small, so if you get lost, keep going. Number 3, keep going. Very, very strong. Are they good at this time? She said, yes, yes. In the old days, Islamic in origin, because from the year 711 until the 1264, 2 years. From the Paleolithic, the Bronze Age.
It's a lovely town square. We've been left in to have 20 minutes free time. Around the corner, oh, there's a lovely dog there. Like fox colourings. Wow. I'm going to go back in a minute. There's a dog that's the most famous dog in Spain. And there's these little windows open. But he wasn't in it. He was on the roof instead. He was barking at us as if to say, oh yeah, but here. This is a lovely town. I can't remember the name of it. I will add some text on here with what the name of it is. I did this tour with Celebrity Cruises, and it's a local guide lady that's taking us around. Obviously the local knowledge is great. It's really worth it. And this is, because I know Cadiz really well, I've stopped there many times, I thought I'd do something different. So this is the countryside around Cadiz. Oh dear, the doggy's not happy. Oh, there he looks young. Beautiful colourings, he's like a fox. Just to prove I'm here too. That's a lovely town here. It's nice sunny weather today. I didn't expect it to be as nice. I think I'm going to get my shorts out tomorrow for Marbella. I'm going on a trip to Marbella.
Fishing. We call it pesca de almadraba. Almadraba fishing. So it's an old fun.
Still going.
So you can see also Morocco. Okay? Morocco.
Here's my coach for my tour. And we're getting back on. We're going to a little village now.
No fishing budget, okay? Now it's a museum. Now it's a museum. You can see that there is many because you can get lost easily. I'm going to be waiting for you just right in the corner at the end of this street by the sea.
beach here. I'm gonna go and have a look. Here we are, Playa Los Beteles. My pronunciation is probably awful. I try at least. I did a lot of dune system studies in my geography A level. By the way, they said they're all natural beaches. Most beaches are natural. Let's go see. So that's the little, well, she calls it a village, but that's the town that I've just come from. This is the beach. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's like a beach cafe.
It's part here in South Spain and another part in North Spain. We have quite a good contracts with different cruise line companies. All these cruise.
This is Destination Gateway. And on some days at sea, or tender ports, the magic carpet comes down and connects to there.
I'd like you to go more south.
We stayed to watch the...
Yeah, we have a house at Bico.
That's where it was my Cadiz.
Well, there is traffic.
Yeah, nice walking in Cadiz area.
Oh yeah, we want all day.
Better.
I save money because I
Not me. I don't think so.
Hi, I've come back to my cabin for, I say an early night, it's like 10:30. I had dinner in the steakhouse, which was very, very nice. I went in before sunset, just as we were leaving port. It was nice, so we sailed out past Cadiz. And then we saw, I mean, not much of sunset. I think sunset is probably at the front of the ship. Yeah, so the Fine Steakhouse was very nice. Service was a little bit slow, but I had no rush and I'm on holiday. It was weird because I go in there and I book the table for 1. I am 1. I sit down at a table for 2. And then in most places they're like, are we waiting for anyone? And I say no, and they're like, okay. And then they tidy it away and we're done. Not tonight. It's like, are you waiting for anyone? No. Are you sure? Yeah, quite sure. Are you certain? But, well, the person that would be joining me is in London, so I'm going to be waiting a long time for him to come and join me. Oh, okay. Off they go. And then someone else comes along. Are you waiting for someone? Nope. Oh, Are you sure? Quite sure. I think I'd know if my husband had got on the ship. Oh, okay. Okay. Then it took the third person to come, and then they were like, oh, so you're eating by yourself? Yes. Oh, we're here with you. Oh my God. Sorry, I've got a really annoying post-COVID cough. I had COVID about 6 weeks ago, and now I have like a dry cough. I mean, it was productive in the past, but now it's dry. It's really annoying. Because there's absolutely no reason to cough. It's a habit now more than anything. So, yes. Anyway, I sat and I had a lovely steak. I had a lovely goat's cheese and rocket like salad to start, and then I had a ribeye steak, which was delicious, and I had some tater tots, which I've never had before. I thought, well, I'll try them. They were nice. And then I had some asparagus as well, and I had some water and a Sprite, which is all very nice and very lovely. And then started talking to the couple next to me. They're British, actually. Very nice lady and gentleman. I don't think the gentleman could hear so much because I was sat like on the lady's side. But her and I were talking. And yeah, it's very nice. They're doing a river cruise soon. They were asking me about my next cruise, and well, Azamara in a few weeks. So we were talking about that. Although by the time this comes out on my vlog, I imagine Valiant Lady will be my next cruise. Yeah, I think these will come out kind of May and June. But yeah, it's very nice talking to them. I find my cough annoying. I find cruising solo is really nice because you can either sit there and not talk to people if you want to, which some days is my thing. Do you know, I'm like, I really don't want to talk. I just want to eat and go to bed or go to the theatre or whatever. But other nights you can sit and you can chat and meet some really interesting, really interesting people. And these were lovely people. We didn't chat that much, but we chatted about cruising basically. Yeah, I did a really good excursion today. I've done a couple of reels on it actually. I've been to Cadiz many times, so I decided as I'm going on my own, it would be good to do a short excursion and get out of Cadiz. Actually, the best excursion I have ever done was the excursion Dave and I did in Cadiz on Iona last November to Dondana. I was secretly hoping there was going to be a tour to Dondana. It was amazing. This random like coastal town you go to, and then you get the ferry over to this island that's a nature reserve. Oh, and we saw wild hogs and deer and all sorts. It was amazing. In like a safari van. I'll put the link up to that vlog, because if you go to Cadiz and you see that as a trip, you need to do it if you like animals and wildlife and such like. But yeah, I was really, really gutted that it wasn't an option. I thought it was the kind of thing Celebrity might do. But no. Actually, when we went on Iona and that, it was really expensive. It was about £100, if not a bit more each. And you know me, like, make the most of life, live for now and all that. I said to Dave, it sounds like the description was a bit wishy-washy, and I was like, it sounds like something I would really enjoy, because it was all about like nature and wildlife and stuff. So then I was like, do you know what, I'm gonna book it. And we had some onboard credit, so I was like, yes, I'm gonna book it. And we went, and it was fabulous, but sadly it wasn't on for today. So I booked this one on board. It's White Villages and Countryside of Andalusia. I'm saying that wrong. The area of Spain that Cadiz is in. Oh, it was lovely. We went to these lovely villages. One village, the coach like stopped kind of outside of it because it was lots of narrow little streets, and we walked up the hill to it, and you could tell some of them were like huff huff huff, like walking up the hill. It did clearly say in the Celebrity Cruising shore excursions are really clear. They say more or less exactly how many steps and how many meters up and all sorts. And they did say that there'll be walks up inclines on cobbled streets. So I don't know, some of the people on that trip, like, I'm not judging at all, because, you know, I'm huge, I can't judge. But they make me look absolutely tiny. So you just think, if you know that you're not going to walk up a hill, or it's going to kill you, why do you do it? Like, they even tell you that a mile walk up an incline is a part of the trip. So then, why do you then go on it? I don't know. Do you know, like, I don't like hills, but I could do them. I'm a lot fitter than I look. I've done 4 ultra marathons, 2 normal marathons, a couple of half ones. Not running, walking ones. Ultra marathons. Basically, up here is very fit and very strong. So up here makes my legs go. And I will never give up. I will do whatever everyone else around me is doing. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't even a steep hill. It was fine. We just think these poor people, like, do you know, like, I'm not judging the size they are. That's them. Like, you know, there might be reasons for that, whatever. But they literally tell you that there is like a mile walk on cobbles up a hill, and you still come along. And when we came off the coach, I think there's a clip of me before. The first thing everyone is like, is there a toilet? Is there a toilet? Every nationality. The poor guide, you could tell she was getting annoyed. She was like, there's a toilet for after the walk, because she did like a guided tour. Oh no, they all wanted to go to the toilet before. Which was great actually, because then when we came back, I kind of like not sprinted, but, you know, walked quite quickly down the hill because I knew the toilet was there, and I thought better go. Never passed the opportunity to pee. But when the tour guide said we could go after the walking tour, and there was no queue because they'd all gone before. It's a really weird toilet though. There was a toilet there, and then like a big hole in the wall where the sink used to be. Anyway, I have alcohol gel with me, like I'm sure everyone does now. It's a token, isn't it, in your bag? And yeah, then we drove to a lighthouse. Actually, we went past a massive solar farm. I didn't manage to get a picture because it was on the other side of the coach, but it was amazing. The Spanish, like a ginormous solar farm. And they had lots of wind turbines as well around. It's nice to see. And then we went to a lighthouse in Trafalgar Point, I think. All the history of like the French and Spanish fighting the English along there. There was a nice lighthouse and a lovely beach and view. She did say it was a nudist beach, but luckily everyone had their clothes on today. I think some of the old men were a bit disappointed. Yeah. What did we do then? Oh, then we went to a lovely little coastal town, a typical Andalusian resort. It's lovely. Lots of nice white little houses, and a beautiful beach. I'll try and put a photo up of the beach. I would have shown you the beach earlier on in my clips. The beach was incredible. The beach could have easily passed for a Caribbean beach. Really easily have. And then we drove back to Cadiz. We came over the suspension bridge back to port. Sky Princess was in with us today, and Norwegian Gem, and Poseidon Adventures, Expeditions, I think it is. Carnival Sunrise, NCL Gem. I think I just said a ship before that wasn't in. Oh well. Yeah, there was quite a lot in, but Cadiz is always busy because they've got shipbuilding areas too, so there'll probably ships in having repairs. But Sky Princess, Norwegian Gem, us and this Poseidon Expeditions were all there with guests. I cancelled my ship tour today, which I'm in two minds about. I might go and see if I can go on to an afternoon one, because I didn't realise there was an afternoon one. But a lovely guy in Celebrity had organised it for me. I paid for it, but he'd organised the booking. because it was on the cruise planner, but then it went sold out more or less immediately, and the PR team were going to let me know when it was available, and I forgot, obviously, because they're busy with this, and I'm one like little random person. I didn't expect them to remember, bless them. But then this chap on Instagram, I think, helped me, and I booked it. But then the booking is the time that Captain Kate is doing like an interview with the captain, and then after there's Bug Naked trivia, of which I have a sneaky suspicion Bug might attend. And yeah, it was exactly the same time. So Captain Kate has been liking my posts and sharing my posts, bless her. So I was like, I'm gonna message her and ask. So I messaged her and asked, will you be on the bridge for the tour on the next sea day? And she was like, oh, is it the morning tour? No, I won't. I'll be doing my interview on the sofa, and then Bug trivia, and then we'll be at Bug trivia. So I was like, Wheel? Who's Wheel? Is this you and Bug? I didn't say that obviously, but I was like, oh, thank you. And then went to the Shore excursions desk as they organised the tour, and had said, I'm really sorry, because I had tried to go there yesterday evening and then this morning, because you're supposed to cancel within 48 hours to get a refund. And I said, I'm really sorry, I did try to come this morning, which would have been 48 hours, but you were shut. And obviously they were busy, they were doing short excursions. And it is shut on the bump. They weren't due to be open, because they had lots of excursions to organise. So I said to the lady, I was like, I'm really sorry, but I'd like to cancel this, please, because it clashes with the Kate on a sofa and Bug Naked trivia, and I'd only booked it really in order to see them on the bridge, and I'm going to be missing like the only thing that they're at, so I'll go to the free ones instead. I think it's $129 for the tour. So, and I said I cancel it because I've spoken to Captain Kate on Instagram, and she's confirmed to me that she won't be on the bridge for that tour. I'm coming on Beyond again, so I can go on the tour again. But then when I come on Beyond again, she might be on leave, so I might not have the opportunity to see her or Bug. And she's, a bit of a role model, inspirational boss woman. And the woman was like, Captain Kate messaged you. Yeah, she regrams my story, shares my stories, and yeah, likes my posts. The woman was like, oh, wow. I was like, oh, thanks. And she was like, oh yes, you want to go see her. Anyway, she was saying how lovely she is, so yeah, I got a refund. So $129 refunded. At the moment my account stands at a grand total of $4.47. I'm kind of tempted to get this chopped off. We'll see. I think I will see if there's space on the afternoon tour, and then if it isn't in the afternoon, get it all chopped off, because it does my head in. Look, and it doesn't dry. Like, it's just, I haven't got the time to make it all lovely and ringlessy. I always tie it back. I might as well have it chopped off. I've gone, basically in my life, I go from it being really long, like it's really long, like down to my, waist, hips long, and goes really curly, but really tangly too, and I can only brush it when it's wet, and it takes forever to dry. I go from having it really long like this to pixie cut short, so watch this space. I'm really tempted to go up and have it shorn and taken off, especially as it's coming to the summer, and it'll be nice and Azamara to have it all nice, and probably should sell it because there's loads of hair. But I don't think it's in good enough condition to sell. Anyway, I think I'm going to investigate. Actually, Celebrity will probably be the ship to have it done on, because it's aimed at like my kind of age group, so Anyway, I've been rattling on for 15 minutes. I am going to go to bed. I've got my infinity balcony open. You can see some lights there. The lady at dinner really didn't like this. I kind of like it. And it'd be interesting to see what we think of it in the Caribbean. It's very overhung, so we're not in the sun, but then I'm not really one. I do like lying in the sun a lot, but I think I also like the shade. I like lying in the sun when there's a pool that I can dunk in when I'm too hot, and there's no pool on this balcony, so we'll see. What I really like is the way the glass, you know, it's just all open, the light comes in and I can see out. And anyway, I've rabbited on for too long now. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing if you don't already. I am an absolute cruiseaholic and I shall take you with me on my cruises. I work hard, like everyone works hard, but luckily I work hard in a job that pays well. So I work hard and I cruise as much as I possibly can. And I take you with me on my cruises, on my short excursions, or speciality dining. If you're cruising that too, consider subscribing. Thank you.